Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just wanted to share something with you guys, and I think it's really important, before we get this blessing and share these great meals with our families today. A lot of families are getting together for Labor Day weekend. I wanted to really share with you guys something really important that I wish I would have learned a long time ago. So I just want to share this conversation that I had. A friend of mine, he just recently started a job, and they showed me their paycheck, and basically in disbelief, and their question was is this what I'm worth? And basically trying to influence this person to take the entrepreneur road for a while now, but sometimes you don't see it until it's black and white. So hopefully this will be a revelation. But when you work a job, you don't get paid what you're worth, and it's a linear pay scale. Basically, what you're doing is trading time for money. No job or position that I've known people to achieve has ever created more freedom for them. Actually, quite the opposite. So if you get a paycheck and you look at it and you're like, that's all I got? And then you think to yourself, okay, so what do I need to do to fix that? Well, you need to work harder, you need to work more hours, and you need to trade more time to get more money. But actually what that does is that takes away more time from your family, more freedom for what you're able to try to do, and you actually end up hating the job even more. But you're locked into the position to where you have to work more to get more. So and it usually, creates a lot of unhappiness, I believe, in most people, because they're in this linear pay scale where they're trading time for money, and that's really the only way that you can get more money is by working more hours. And then you think, well, if I get into a higher position, that'll change. Well, I can tell you that I've seen a lot of people move up in corporate America and get new positions, and not one person that I've ever encountered has ever incurred more freedom or something closer to a more work-life balance. Actually, quite the opposite. Not only are you trading time for money, but the higher position that you get in, the more phone calls that you get, the more accountability that you get, and it's usually doesn't create the goal that I think that they were intended when they got promoted. And then most people, ended up not really finding the happiness or joy that they thought they were going to do, when they get the position or when they get the promotion. So what I wanted to really share with you guys is that's just how a 9-to-5 job works. And you're never going to get rich or create any wealth by staying in that position. Now, don't get me wrong, jobs are important, and I believe that they're most important when you use them as a means to an end. If that's your only source of income and you're not creating any leverage, well, you're going to be in trouble as the economy keeps changing and jobs keep getting downsized. But what I really think, thanks, Tasha, I appreciate that. And what I really want you guys to know is that, being an entrepreneur, a lot of people really haven't really quite embraced it or really even know what it is. But some of your most famous investors and celebrities are entrepreneurs and have created actually the very things that you use on an everyday basis. Mark Zuckerberg, entrepreneur. Oprah Winfrey, entrepreneur. Richard Branson, Virgin Music, entrepreneur. These are all people that took small ideas and dreams and made them into businesses. The person who started Home Depot was a small niche. Was like, okay, well, let's take a hardware store and let's make it on a grand scale. I'm sure that everybody thought he was crazy at the time, or she was crazy at the time, or however that business was created. But these are all entrepreneurs. Now, what I really want to talk to you guys is, and I know that everybody's getting ready to have their dinner, so I'm gonna shorten this up. But I want to really talk to you guys about leverage. And that's something you can never get in a job, okay? Because it's a time for money situation, so you're not creating leverage. The more time that you spend at the job, the more money that you make. But also you also take away from, what you're trying to do with your family and the freedom that you want to do what you want to do. So if you want to seek leverage, I would suggest that you find something that you're passionate about, something that that delivers results and you can share with other people and create a business. Because the more time that you put into that, then you do create leverage. The bigger the business grows, the more residual income that you'll get, and the more freedom that you eventually will be able to have. A lot of people say, well, MLM is a scam, and, multi-level marketing is a scam, network marketing, that's, all scams. Well, let me tell you, the real scam is working 40 years and trying to retire on 40% of your income. That's the real scam. So if someone were to say, hey, work 3 to 5 years, build a dynamic organization and have the most freedom that you've ever had for your entire life, or if they give you another pill and say, well, work 40 years and maybe have 3 to 5 good years of freedom, which pill would you take? I don't know about you, but I would take the pill that I could have the most freedom after building a great organization within 3 to 5 years. So hopefully this resonates with a lot of people, and and we get some eye openers. But I just really hate when I see people who spend all of their time working a job and they're not satisfied with the results that they get or the money that they should get, and don't know the opportunities that they are as far as creating your own business. So definitely a lesson that I wish I would have learned a long time ago, but it's definitely an important lesson that we need to share with the younger generation and the people that that are not informed as well, because it doesn't matter when you start, it matters that you start. The vice president of TLC, I think he got started with TLC when he was 50 years old, and now he's a multimillionaire. So I believe it was Jim Rome that says any 3 to 5 years you can make a change in your life, and that could change your entire life when you put the focus on it and put the resources to it, and you're committed to making that change. When you have a purpose and you put all of your energy into focus on that purpose, you will get those results. But you have to make sure that you're committed to that goal, and that you're committed to that goal, and that you're willing to make sure that you're willing to take the sacrifices that you need to take in order to achieve that goal. And then it'll all be worth it at the end. Trust me, I can tell you guys, I've seen the other side of success, and it is definitely a truly rewarding experience. And it's just something that I really believe is worthwhile. And on closing, I will say this: whatever you're trying to pursue in life, whatever goals that you have, if you're going to pursue it, you have to go through it. So don't get frustrated. Stay motivated. All right, everybody, be blessed.